to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi, India. Ganduje inaugurates National Campaign Council assures of victory for sustainability of Governor Bello's legacies in the forthcoming KOGI state governorship election. President William Ruto of Kenya says Africa must change the narrative of being portrayed as a poor and disease-infested continent. In sports, Nigerian Football Federation renews Peseiro's Eagles contract, extends for another year. This is the MLC TV Global News reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the complete state of Nigeria. I am Joy Moses. Thanks for joining us. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu departs Abuja to attend the G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi, India, on the special invitation of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Its spokesperson Ajuri Ingalali disclosed this in a statement. The president will participate in and deliver keynote addresses at both the Nigeria-India Presidential Roundtable and the Nigeria-India Business Conference on the sidelines of the summit. He said the CEO Roundtable will be attended by leading industrialists in the Indian private sector, Nigerian industrialists, as well as senior government officials from both countries. Ajuri said President Tinubu will also use this opportunity to highlight Nigeria's attractiveness as an investment destination, specifically outlining its cross-sectoral reform plan as encapsulated by the Renewed Hope agenda. President Tinubu will return to Nigeria immediately following the conclusion of the summit. The Ebira Cultural Day celebrated by the National Association of Ebira Students NAES, Federal University Lokoja chapter, has been described as a step closer to sustaining the culture of the Ebiras for generations to come. This was the conclusion of award recipients at the event, who also commended the efforts of the students at merging their culture together with their academic pursuits. Let's join our reporter Joshua Adenoy for the detail.
As obtainable in most African culture, the annual Ebira Cultural Day celebration, tagged Apapa Day 2023, started with the breaking of kola nut by an elder statesman, as the students entertained the people through their dance, melodious songs, and the sharing of apapa, a local delicacy made from beans majorly prepared and eaten by the Ebiras. The Uhinoya Nebira of the National Association of Ebira Students, NAES, Federal University Lokoja chapter, Yusuf Kashim, in his colorful regalia, appreciated those who made it to the event, describing it as part of efforts at ensuring that the culture of the Ebiras is sustained.
I really appreciate everyone turn out to come here for me today. Okay, do video. I appreciate everyone. It has not been easy, but it's got all through. And I say thank you, everyone.
The event featured award presentation to some deserving individuals. Some recipients: KOGI State Commissioner for Water Resources, Abdulmumini Danga, represented by Omaiza Peter, the Chief Executive Officer of Malachite MLC TV, who doubles as the Senior Special Assistant to KOGI State Governor on Electronic Media, Avoy Nwogu, Lieutenant Officer Momo Yakubu, the Head of Chemistry Department, Federal University Lokoja, among others, described the event as a welcomed development, while pointing out that the sustenance and improvement of the celebration will serve as a step at revitalizing the culture of the Ebiras. They stressed that the award will spur them to do more in the days ahead.
I never knew that they are taking note of what I've been doing. I'm doing it willingly because that's my passion. If I'm able to support, I will do. And this award given to me, recognition of what I've been doing according to them, to the welfare of the students. All I would say is for God Almighty to give me the enablement, the ability, the strength to do more. Because when you are giving an award, you are not giving to go and relax. You are giving so that you can do more.
All other traditional food that we have, Apapa specifically and Ebira culture being displayed here today, in fact, it gives us a revival method to know that, in fact, historically we are still there when it comes to culture. Because people without culture are nobody. So I really welcome all the culture displayed here today. So with this, not only me, among other Ebira, young Ebiras that have achieved some height in academy, there will be, a mirror to them so that they can emulate these important figures. And I'm sure they are emulating because we were not where we used to be. In the olden days, a few years ago, hardly count numbers of Ebira people that are in universities. But today, in fact, we are expanding and we are elevating.
First of all, I would advise our people that we should keep upholding that dignity about our nation, and also this coming general election. I want to use this opportunity to tell our people to assist our people to get their PVC and come home November 11, 2023 and vote for their preferred candidate, or specifically Usman Ahmed Ruto of the APC candidates, because this one is our own, and it's somebody who we can always trust. It's somebody who can represent us and represent us. So this is just my advice. And to the students, I urge us to shy away from all vices, cultism, and all what have you that will implicate us as a student, and focus on our primary objective of being in school, which is to study and obtain that certificate.
In a similar development, Ebiras in the United States of America, USA, also staged a cultural display in the country. In a viral video, they were seen dancing to the beautiful tunes of Ebira beats as they also sang the popular Apapa song. Being proud of your own culture as well as traditions wherever you found yourself is everything. It helps in reminding yourself of your identity and as well contributes in cultural exports. I am Joshua Adinoy, reporting for MLC TV.
The Rivers State government has shut down the operation of Africa Independent Television and Raypower FM in Port Harcourt. According to a report on the media organization's website, the operations were shut down by telecommunications engineers contracted by the state government, who were accompanied by armed security operatives. On a live TV channel broadcast where the alleged contractors were seen disconnecting the waveguard from the antenna on the mast, while riggers were seen dismantling the mast. Management of the company has been taken by surprise following the sudden turn of events, as efforts were in top gear to resolve issues with the state government amicably, but the no-notice incident is a heavy source of concern. It was reported in March that the land on which the AIT Raypower radio station built its transmission station has been a subject of dispute between the state government and Dark Communication PLC. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has flagged off the distribution of food items as a palliative measure to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal on residents of the state. Speaking during the unveiling of the Lagos Food Bank program on Sunday at the Lagos House Ikeja, the governor said the program aims to reach 500,000 vulnerable households in the state. He noted that the program is in addition to the palliative measures already put in place in the state transportation sector, which has seen fares of state-owned transport system slashed by 50%. He added that 2 methodologies will be adopted in distributing the food items: bulk food items 50 kg rice, 50 kg gari, and 100 kg beans for groups, and food boxes 10 kg rice, 5 kg gari, and 5 kg beans for individual vulnerable household. He said a monitoring committee drawn from religious groups, trade unions, people with disabilities, and representatives of the Lagos State House of Assembly, among others, will be constituted to ensure transparency in the implementation of the intervention. On Palliatives, the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Ganduje, has expressed confidence in the party's overwhelming victory at the November 11 governorship election, noting that the state, under the leadership of Governor Yahaya Bello, has shown immense capacity, strong synergy, and a track record of electoral success. He proclaimed this during the dinner night held before the inauguration of the national campaign team in the government house, Lokoja. The party chairman, Umar, described Governor Bello as a true party man, a mature politician, and a great pusher who is capable of leading the party to victory at the polls, adding that the massive reception have shown great indication of the popularity and strength of the party and its preparedness. Our reporter has more.
The APC National Chairman Ganduje said the party has inaugurated a National Campaign Council in the state to avail them the opportunity to meet with party leaders, stakeholders, traditional institutions, grassroots members, and staunch supporters of the party before the election, with the campaign flagged up by President Tinubu and Vice President Shelton.
First of all, I have to thank my brother, the executive governor for this state, a young man who has decided to hand over the government to another young man. We, as members of the National Working Committee, we assure you, we are bringing new life into the party. In view of the renewed agenda, we are united, we are committed, we are focused, we are determined, we are energized in order to take ABC to the next level. We are here not because we want to push you to win the election. You are already a great pusher. We believe in you. You can make it. You did it before, and you will make it again. We are only here as a formality.
After the inauguration, we will be back for the flag off of the campaign, of which Mr. President and the Vice President, both of them will be here.
Governor Yahaya Bello, in his welcome address, thanks the APC National Working Committee and Campaign Council for their show of support and solidarity with the state. Governor Bello said under his leadership as governor, the state is recognized as an APC state.
Our profound appreciation goes to Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for giving us this enablement and for supporting us and for providing that environment where all of us are thriving, particularly in KOGI State here. Your Excellency, in KOGI State, when I took over as the leader of the party in the state and the executive governor by the special grace of God, our state was majorly a PDP state. But because of our leadership style and our successes and achievements for our then state, within that first term or before the end of our first term in office, so we were able to convert KOGI State to an APC state, almost 80%.
He stressed that the party in the state has a track record of electioneering victories since 2015 up until the last general election.
We produced almost 99% of all the elected positions in KOGI State. We won overwhelmingly for the then President Buhari. Then come the 2023 general elections, which I just described. Your Excellency, we won well over 90% of all the elected votes, despite all the challenges that we passed through. Your Excellency, sir, here comes another election, the November governorship election. We passed through all the processes. God and the people gave us the nomination of Honorable Ahmed Usman Ododo and Joel Salifu Oyibo. 100% of the participants of a true APC members who participated in that particular election are all here with us, Your Excellency. We have no doubt, Your Excellency, that approaching this election, we will even perform more than ever before. The election, Your Excellency, is going to be won on or before even 12 midday of the November 11th. Your Excellency, sir, KOGI is APC. APC is KOGI State.
While assuring supporters and electorates who will play by the rules of the game, he is confident that his party APC will win and that Usman Ododo will consolidate on the achievements of the present administration.
We will tell them, sir, that in KOGI State we have restored peace, security, unity, and development. We will play by the rules of the game. But Your Excellency, sir, we will tell them that we mean business. We mean business. We are going to defeat them mercilessly. We are going to sweep it very clean. I am confident about the incoming successor. We have groomed a lot of leaders in the state, from local to the state level, even to the national level. We have groomed leaders. And everybody are very comfortable with our style of administration. It has never been like this before in KOGI State.
The party candidate Usman Ododo on his part said, with the caliber of APC big wings, politicians and experienced campaigners who made up the NWC campaign council, he is rest assured that the party is cruising to a landslide victory at the November 11 polls. He promised to toe the progressive track.
It will interest you to know, sir, Your Excellency, that in the past 5 months, we have been at work in consultation with prominent leaders of our states and party men and women across the country to solicit for their support for a mandate to transform KOGI State significantly by building on the enduring legacies of the present administration under the leadership of my leader, His Excellency Alhaji Ayapelu. The achievement of the present administration under His Excellency Alhaji Ayapelu in the area of security, health, education, agriculture, infrastructure, and human capital development, among others, are unmatched in the history of KOGI State, and it will take only APC government working in accordance with the renewed hope agenda of the federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to sustain the gain we have made in the state in the last 7.5 years. KOGI State cannot afford to be in the position at this point in the history of our dear country. As loyal party men and women, we are all living witnesses to the trajectory of growth and development in Lagos and other states, where APC government have transited to successive government of the APC, and it is no doubt that the template for growth and development have been largely the same, even where the personalities of the governors may differ. As a party, this is the first election that we are going into since the coming into office of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the national chairman, our father, and as such, we have no option as a party than to deliver KOGI State to the APC, as we have done since 2015.
He assured that the party's campaign will be peaceful and support issue-based with a clear message to unite the people, secure lives and property, and even more. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV.
People's Democratic Party has cleared all 18 local government areas in the Edo State local government election held on Saturday. According to the results released by the State Independent Electoral Commission, showed that PDP swept the vote in all the local government areas in the state. The election was held on Saturday in all of the local government areas in the state. Apart from the PDP, other major political parties that participated in the election for chairmanship and councillorship of all the wards include the Labour Party and the All Progressive Congress. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
We are who we are. Women from all walks of life, from different tribes and towns. With one voice we promote.
Stand Up for Women's Society (SWS) cordially invites you to her National Conference and Summit 2023. Tag Women Bridge Builders in Good Governance and Societal Balance under the chairmanship of Senator Otumba Benga Daniel, FNSE, former governor of Ogun State. Special guest of honor, Senator George Akume, Secretary to the Governments of the Federation, SGF. Mother of the Day, Hajia Titi Atiku Abubakar, wife to the former Vice President of Nigeria. Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Shehu Abubakar III, CFR, Emir of Gombe. Host, Barrister Liberator Deborah Ijedele Adetona, International President, SWS. Date 13th to 16th September 2023. Venue, Top Rank Hotel Galaxy, Plot 245 Pau Mafen off Solomon Lar Utako, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. Come one, come all. Announcer, Planning Committee.
Good women for a better society, we say. Good women for a better society, we say.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, Ukraine's defense minister, Oleksii Reznikov, has confirmed that he is leaving his post. Reznikov has led the ministry since before the start of Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. President Volodymyr Zelensky announced Reznikov's dismissal on Sunday, saying it was time for new approaches in the defense ministry. Ustem Unarov, who runs through Ukraine's state property fund, has been nominated as Reznikov's successor in a post on X, formerly Twitter. Reznikov confirmed that he has submitted a resignation letter to the country's parliament. Ukrainian media has speculated that he will become Kyiv's new ambassador in London, where he has developed good relations with senior politicians. The 57-year-old has become a well-known figure since the beginning of the war in Ukraine. Internationally recognized, he has regularly attended meetings with Ukraine's Western allies and played a key role in lobbying for additional military equipment. According to local media, the former defense minister said that if Zelensky offered the opportunity for him to work on another project, he would probably agree. The President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, has stated that Africa must change the narrative of being portrayed as a poor and disease-infested continent. Ruto made this known on Sunday at the African Youth Climate Assembly 2023, which was held from September 1 to 3rd at the Kenyatta International Convention Center in Nairobi, Kenya. The African Youth Climate is the official youth engagement of the African Climate Summit to unite and amplify the voices of the youth and children on climate change. Ruto said Africa is not a poor, desperate continent. It is not a continent of disease and poverty. We are a wealthy continent and we need to value our assets properly. 1/3 of the world's sequestration of carbon is on the continent and we are getting nothing and no value for it. It is not in our books and register. We have 60% of the world's renewable assets, and that is why we are classified as being the rich when we are the rich. We are that rich. Let's join Jonah Malik for Sports Update.
Hello and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. Nigeria's head coach Joseph Peseiro extended his contract despite pay cut. The NFF said in a statement that the 63-year-old will now lead Nigeria to the African Cup of Nations after his initial one-year contract ran out in July. His initial contract paid him $70,000 a month, but it is understood that the new contract agreement will have his monthly pay at $50,000 after the federation said they could no longer afford his previous salary. He has been handed the target of at least leading the Super Eagles to the semi-final of the African Cup of Nations to be hosted by Ivory Coast in January. The three-time African champions have 12 points from 5 qualifying matches and have already secured a place at the tournament. However, they will need at least a point against Sao Tome and Principe next weekend to win their group ahead of second-place Guinea-Bissau, who are on 10 points and play at home against Sierra Leone. Still on sports and moving straight to tennis, Iga Swiatek's defense of the US Open title was ended by an inspired performance from a huge-hitting Jelena Ostapenko in the last 16. Polish top seed Swiatek lost 3-6, 6-3, 6-1 to Latvian 20 seed Ostapenko during Sunday's night session in New York. Meanwhile, Coco Gauff underlined her credentials as one of the US Open title favorites with a gutsy victory over Caroline Wozniacki to reach the quarterfinals. The 19-year-old American had to come from a breakdown in the third set to win 6-3, 3-6, 6-1. Six-seed Gauff is bidding for a first Grand Slam title. Gauff will face Jelena Ostapenko in the last 8 after the Latvian 20 seed knocked out top seed Iga Swiatek. Elsewhere on Sunday, 10th seed Carolina Muchova set up a quarter-final clash with Sorona Cirstea of Romania after defeating China's Wang Shiyu 6-3, 5-7, 6-1. Forward number 30 Cirstea, who beat Switzerland Belinda Bencic 6-3, 6-3. It will be a first appearance in the last 8 of the Grand Slam since 2009 French Open. Still in US Open 2023 for men, Novak Djokovic, Francis Tiafoe, Taylor Fritz and Ben Shelton are into New York's quarterfinals. Novak Djokovic enjoyed a smooth passage into the US Open quarterfinal as he won in straight sets to end Croatian qualifier Borna Gojo's surprise run. Second seed Djokovic continued his bid for a record-equaling 24th major title with a 6-2, 7-5, 6-4 win in New York. The 36-year-old Serb will play 9th seed Taylor Fritz, who is one of the 3 Americans in the quarterfinals. Fritz 25 won 7-6, 7-2, 6-4, 6-4 against Swiss qualifier Dominic Stricker, joining Francis Tiafoe and Ben Shelton in progressing on Sunday. Tiafoe 25 beat Australian Rinky Hijikata 6-4, 6-1, 6-4 to set up a last 8 meeting with Shelton. Shelton 20 beat 14th seed Tommy Paul 6-4, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4 as 3 American men reached the quarterfinal for the first time since 2005. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Joy Dada has the latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome to Entertainment Segment. I am Joy Dada. In Africa, popular Nigerian comedian and YouTuber Abraham Ereme, aka T. White, has spoken on how Nollywood actress Toyin Abraham snubbed him despite making him out of taking his life. Understand that the skit maker in 2016 took to X, formerly Twitter, to tweet about leaving the world, leaving many of his loyal fans disturbed and concerned. As he was going through quite a lot of challenges that period, some prominent people reached out to him, including the likes of Faz, Toyin Abraham, and his fans who talked him out of committing the act. Opening up about the tragic event in a recent interview, T. Wise revealed that Toyin Abraham, who had publicly cried and begged him not to end it all, was later refusing to respond to him when he eventually came out of his dilemma. T. Wise is unsure why she didn't respond, but that it was for showbiz. And on foreign scene, Drake has gifted a loyal fan a whooping sum of $50,000 because he used his furniture funds to acquire tickets for his concert. The comedian rapper promised said fan a who so much money after noticing his placard during his concert performance in Las Vegas. He stopped his performance to read the card, which said he spent his furniture money on Drake's 2 shows. He then told the fan that he would be reimbursing him because he loves him. Drake also addressed his fans in the audience, letting them know the importance of being kind to others because they may not know their pains and struggles. Thanks for joining me. I am Joy Dada reporting for MLC TV.
Thank you, Joy. And that is the size of our package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV, like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ebira MLC TV. Instagram MLC TV 2021, Twitter Malachi TV, and TikTok Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joy Moses. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.